Hello guys, Mr. Fluffy Pants here, and today guys another video, and today guys I'm reviewing Army of the Dead, which is a new Netflix movie, which by the time this is uploaded it ain't new anymore, because I watched it like 5 days after it came out, and then I'm recording this like another 5 days later, so it's probably been like 2 weeks since this movie came out, but still want to talk about because I really enjoyed this movie. But Army of the Dead is pretty much a action horror movie about zombies, and pretty much these people go to steal some money from a zombie infested city, and that's pretty much all you need to know. If you haven't seen it, this review will contain spoilers, but this movie is highly anticipated by a lot of people, especially coming after the Snyder cut, because this is directed by Zack Snyder, and Netflix invested heavily into this movie. Like, it's got like 500 million or something invested in it, which I thought was very interesting. But pretty much the whole concept about this movie is this zombie outbreak was contained in Las Vegas, Nevada, and pretty much this team is recruited to go in and steal money from the safe, and they're able to keep like it's like a lot of money, but I think it's like 50 mil, I want to say. Which honestly is not even really that much considering how big the group is, but like, they do like their hierarchy of, how much their cuts is or whatnot. But, this movie I thought had a very interesting concept. Like, first of all, the opening, where the zombie outbreak, happened, the one, I guess patient zero got out and started infecting Las Vegas, which, I do think it's very interesting how they contained off this, like they walled off the city and were able to contain it, but, it's still there, and, I do think it's actually a really smart idea. Like, I feel like that's been brought up before about just nuking the place, and honestly, that's what they do in the movie, and it seems to, fix their problem, or at least at the end of the movie, but it does seem like from when we first see the outbreak happening at in the opening credits, which is set to, Viva Las Vegas, which I think is amazing. You just see Dave Bautista and his team just killing zombies, which I guess is when the outbreak first happened, and then to where our events are when most of our movie takes place. I think it's been a couple years or something like that, because just the I guess the ruined state of Las Vegas really is that way, and I also think they say something about it in the movie, but, because I was like, because, there's also that whole thing where, like, he got, like, a Medal of Honor, and, like, he's kind of getting the crew back together, because the crew was kind of, saving all these people when the outbreak first occurred or whatnot, but, Dave Bautista's character story about, him having to kill his wife, because, in front of their daughter and everything, that's very tragic, but honestly, though, I did not like his daughter at all in this movie. She's so stupid and reckless. It's not even fun. Like, the whole subplot of, this, having these not really refugees, but, like, these, camps outside, and, like, has, like, mothers and children. I think they call it, like, the quarantine thing, or, I don't know, something like that. And then, like, they go inside the, Las Vegas to go get money so they can, buy their way out of these camps or whatnot. And then, like, she's, like, attached to this one, kid and mother or whatnot. And the mother gets lost or something, and then she goes in to help save them. I just thought that was really stupid. Like, what do you expect to do? It's literally a whole city. Like, I don't know. I just did not like, his daughter's character at all, even though she's, like, one of the only survivors from the movie. Because, this movie pulls a Rogue One where, everybody dies at the end except for, like, 2 people, which I do think is very interesting. But, and then, first of all, let me just say, the setting of this movie, Las Vegas, the zombie outbreak and all that, is just absolutely amazing. Like, first of all, we get amazing stuff like the zombie tiger from, like, Sigmund and Freud, and then you get, like, the zombie queen and king, which I definitely think is interesting, and how they explain it. They kind of do, like, Zombieland 2 kind of thing, where they're like, yeah, there's, like, smart ones, and then there's the dumb ones, which is the majority, but, like, I don't know, I just thought it was interesting how, like, the zombies have their own hierarchy or whatnot, and also how zombies were able to impregnate each other. That was very interesting and definitely very weird, to say the least. Not sure how I feel about that, especially whenever he digs the fetus's body out of the the dead zombie's queen or whatnot. I don't know, that was a little weird, not even gonna lie, but the action in this movie I think was really great. The gore and CGI gore and all that is amazing. Like, whenever the zombie tiger attacks the one kind of bad guy that's kind of with the group that's overlooking the operation, that was just, like, you saw, like, blood squirting from his neck and everything. That was just brutal, honestly. And there's a bunch of other brutal stuff in this movie, but, like, honestly, and also, I like whenever they get that really, the dick cop or whatnot. They use him as like a sacrifice, and he's just like screaming and everything. They like drag him back and all that, and eventually he comes back at the end and like he's turned or whatnot. I did like the sheer terror that he was able to expose whenever they were like dragging him back to the I guess like the zombie nest or whatnot. But the whole thing about them getting into the safe and whatnot, that kind of felt a little rushed. Not even gonna lie, but honestly, I loved. I forgot his name, but it's the safe cracker, and then the other guy. They don't really like Bautista's character is like, hey, you got to watch him, and then eventually they become like friends at the end, which I think is interesting. And that one guy, he survives the nuclear blast and is on like a plane to Mexico City or whatnot. So that does seem where that's going to be. The second one's going to take place is he's going to start the outbreak in Mexico City because we see that he was bitten or whatnot. Which the safecracker saves his life, locks him in the safe or whatnot. Which saves him from the nuclear blast or whatnot. Also, I really love how the zombie king's smart. He has like the metal helmet because he's like, yeah, anything to the head bad, so we're not going to get shot in the head. And I love one of the characters is like, oh, so who's the zombie with the cape and whatnot? I just thought it was really funny. I also like the character. Sorry, their names are just really slipping my mind because, like I said, it's been a little while since I've seen this movie. But the helicopter pilot, I liked her character. How she left them at first, but then she had like a change of heart, and then she comes back, which she doesn't survive either, unfortunately, and after the helicopter crash, after the nuke blast, which I'm sure, I guess the way they're continuing it is the one guy that got locked in a safe is, like, carrying on the zombie disease, but, I don't know, I feel like that would destroy every little zombie, and I don't know, it's a nuke, too, so who knows, but, Dave Bautista starts turning because he got bit, his daughter has to shoot him in the head, and she was the only one that really survived the wreck or whatnot, but, and also how them going in to get the money from the safe was just kind of a front for the true mission, which is get a zombie head alive, which I don't know, that's a little weird or whatnot, because he's like, this is more valuable than anything in that safe, which I was like, is it really though? Like, I don't know, but honestly though, like, this movie's really enjoyable. Like, I just sat down and watched this movie, like, especially when the opening credits was Viva Las Vegas. That's just. And also, was that Jeff Goldblum singing that? I'm not even sure. I have to look that up, but it sounded almost like Jeff Goldblum singing it. But, I thought Dave Bautista did pretty good in this movie. Like I said, the zombie effects and everything are pretty cool. The gore is amazing, and you got some fun action set pieces, where they're shooting all the zombies in the casino and all that. The nuke, which I thought was, kind of a smart writing idea or whatnot. But really interested to see where this series goes in the future. They said they got like a prequel movie planned and like an animated series, which I don't really know about all that. But I'm really interested to see a sequel. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about Army of the Dead down below. I'd probably give Army of the Dead a 8.5 out of 10. Pretty enjoyable movie. But check out my Twitter in this link in the description. Like and subscribe for more. Check out some other videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.